For all type of video and audio transfers on DVDs or CDs, please contact Joe Borg on 0414 429 391. Good day, Maltese show. I'm Joe Borg and I'm going to be with you for another week, and I trust that you're going to enjoy the show. If you look at the picture of the website, you see the arrow flashing. When you go on the website, that's the button, the eye, that you need to click on, not the other one. We're going to open the show with a beautiful song by ENZO GUZMAN, Il-Pjazza tar-Rahal.
Fil-pjazza tar-Rahal tana ta' kull filgħaxija jiltaqgħu tliet irġiel twajba imdaħħla fi żmien, jintefgħu fuq l-aħħar tarġa tat-suntir tal-Knisja u hemm iqattaw il-lejla jimxu xulxin. Giuseppi jgħidilhom l-istorja ta' meta kien baħri, ta' kemm il-darba l-vapur li kien fuq kien sa jsib il-qiegħ. Nirringrazzja lil mulej illi sissatni għaddej, kieku tafu kemm battejtu minn xi xaddej. Karmenu jgħidilhom l-istorja ta' meta fil-gwerra kien salva 4 tfal minn taħt id-debri. Ħajtulu il-belt u fuq sidru waħlulu medalja, joħroġa mill-but jorilhom għax għajruh giddien. Nirringrazzja lil mulej illi sissatni għaddej, kieku tafu kemm battejtu minn xi xaddej. Pawlinu jgħidilhom li hu qatt ma kien mar skola, kien intefa' fil-forn jgħid lil missieru qalb il-ħmira u t-tqiel. U illum biex jieħu r-relief għax ma jafx jiffirma, ikollu jmur għand il-kappillan u jħarbixlu salib. Nirringrazzja lil mulej illi sissatni għaddej, kieku tafu kemm battejt u minn xi xaddej. Innu tajt li xjuħ madhom xi żjed jiltaqa' fuq l-aħħar tarġa tat-suntir. Fettilli sibt lill-kappillan u staqsejtu x'sar minnhom, u bħarsa ta' niket dar fuqi u qalli dal-kliem. Giuseppi, Paolinu, Carmenu madhom xiltaqgħu bħal dari fuq l-aħħar tarġa tazzuntir għalix illum jinsabu fejda li ħabbew sewa u minn hemm fuq nisma'hom it-tlieta jgħidu l-xulxin. Nirringrazzja lil mulej illi issa qiegħed dej qed ingawdi frotti tbatija li batejt. Nirringrazzja lil mulej illi issa qiegħed dej qed ingawdi frotti tbatija li batejt.
We continue with the popular series, Strada Stretta.
Nġibilkom xi ħaġa, senjuri.
La grazzi, għaddi daqxie aktar tartek jogħġbok. Għadna qas wasalna poġġejna bil-qiegħda.
Xikultant naħseb x'aħna nagħmlu flimkien jiena u int.
X'għax ninħabbu. Kemm minn sabiħa llejla.
Mhux int qatt ma toħroġni.
Kull meta staqsejtni qatt ma ksirtlek qalbek?
Tortijaj mela. Tajjeb.
Ta' mhux hekk ta' Violet, samna l-ħriġna ejja neħdu naqra gost. Toqgħodx bil-geddum ta'.
Bi-pjaċir nilqgħu fostna our own little devil drummer, ċabċipa! ċabċipa!
Arja xi fajklu. Dan jaf kontra liġi.
Tibdix ta' min tisruġent il-lejla. Saħħa ħriġna nħodu ftit pjaċir. Taqlax paroli.
My baby whispers in my ear, sweet nothing. He knows the things I like to hear, sweet nothing. Things he wouldn't dare.
Violet, jiena surġent bl-uniformi u manajra.
U ġifiri se tagħmel?
Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. We walk along hand in hand. Sweet nothing.
Itla kanta kanzuetta.
X'an kanta?
Xaħġa li ta' fint. Ek, xaħġa happy. Biex għajmu għam naqra.
Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. When I asked her what's the matter, this is what I heard her say. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator.
Come on, love. Let's remove the beautiful voice.
Layla, Layla, Layla. Sit down, have a drink, eh?
Kif ġejta? Jien ġejta mela għajdli. Għara fej spiċċajta. Taf kemm il-infittxek jien.
Issa ġej fiċni. Wara ħedda kustijat kolla nistenna. Ħedda abbandonajtni. Issa xidit minni.
Qed tifhem ħażin li tiegħek.
Ma nifhem xejn ħażin. Għal-ħars ma kienx li għalija ta'. Kiekum jaf fej spiċċajt. Ma stajx imur l-raddar mar, taf. Ma taf xejn int. Għal fi għamilt li jek. Jek maħabba l-bibi misa kellek id-deċenzi ġitaj li fuċċi.
Mela veru? Tqila?
Iva Marja. Imma diċa fejn ikdiblek.
U tiegħi?
Taf li tiegħek.
Li tiegħi ma ġejx nintaq miegħek dakinhar għax li traqt ma waslet li.
Allura kif taf li batlek it-tra?
ċans. Omok saret taf li inti tibda l-ittra u għadet għamlant loġija. ġit ix-xogħol tiegħi ommok ta' ġit tgħid li inti trid iżżewġ il-Gwida u ma tridx taf iktar bija. Wara ftit loġija ġit tgħidli l-verità ma felħitx iktar. U mill-ewwel ġejta biex ma nfittxek jiena, ma stajt insibek imkien li inti taf kemm jien nipprova ndura u nfittxek.
ġifri għom ġit tkellmek?
Sibtu għazma ħaxan għarak li dijem.
Sinjura, is-servizzi li noffri huma konfidenzjali. Nifhem li wasal għal widnejk li qed insaqsi mar-raħal dwar bintek, imma minn qabbadni ma nista' ngħidlek qatt.
Naħseb li ma tafx min jien jenux. Kieku titkellem mod ieħor.
Sinjura, jiddispjaċini, ma dik hija parti mill-etika tax-xogħol tiegħi.
Infakrek li qed tistaqsi mistoqsijiet dwar binti. U nerġa' nfakrek li qed titkellem miegħi.
Sinjura, m'għandix dubju li inti mara ta' rispett u li bintek hija importanti ħafna għalik. Imma kif għatlek, dik hija parti minn xogħli.
U xogħol ukoll li tindaga privatament dwar binti. Imqabbad minn ikun min ikun u minnu. Jiena ma nafx minn qabdek, però naħseb li dan li hu għandu lil binti qrib qalbu ħafna u li ftit li xejn jafda lill-omma.
Sinjura, diġà għatlek, ma nistax ngħidlek minn qabbadni.
Ma jinteressanix minn qabdek. Mhux għalhekk ġibtek hawn.
Mela għaliex?
Irridek taħdem għalija. Irridek issib lil-Lidja. U meta ssiba tiġi tgħid lili l-ewwel.
Ma nistax. Diġà tajt kelma lill-klijent tiegħi. U inti taf li qed naħdem ma' xi ħadd ieħor u taf ukoll li din mhix etika. Però nirringrazzjak. Għaliex issa dak kemm ikkonfermajt li laqas int stess ma taffejna bintek u li dak kollu li kont qed tgħid li kienet fil-kunvent kien kollu gideb.
Naħseb li vera ma tafx ma min qed tagħmilhawx. Smajt li għal xi żmien kont taħdem fil-korp tal-pulizija ma kellek tirriżenja minħabba kondotta ejja ngħidu hekk mhux daqshekk xirqa. Jekk taf x'inhu tajjeb għalik taċċetta li taħdem għalija. Sib lil binti. U meta ssiba, irridek tiġi tgħid lili qabel ma jkun jaf Guido. X'ħsibt li ma kontx indunajt minn qabdek?
Sinjura, dan rikatt.
Le. Sempliċiment ftehim. Ikkompensat ġenerożament, naturalment.
I'm going to show you how to go to Gozo with the ferry and return all the things you need to know.
Good job I come out then. I would have been locked in. Anyway, this is the harbour, and I'll show you where you buy the ticket to go back to Malta. Show you in there. Here's the taxis all lined up here, and the buses all for Rabat and Marsaphone, and I think, I'm not sure where else. Let's have a look at the buses. Open top buses, taxis. This goes to Rabat 303. Anyway, this is all the buses here. So at the exit, let's go in the entry. So here's the entry when you come back. Go over here where the tickets are. I'll put how much the prices are because I never pay anything, but there's tourist information, tickets. Anyway, here the tickets are. So get your ticket and you have to scan it here. I always forget where the scanning on the top, I think. There we are. And we can go straight in because Melita is in already. And I think they're boarding in gate 1. So this is the terminal of Gozo, of Mjar. Ticket, guys, I'll put the price. I'm 0. I don't know foreigners if you're retired, but any Maltese retired is free on the ferry. So I don't know if we're going to get straight on because they were still unloading. Gozo channel, 5 million. Can we make it, guys? Can you make this video 5 million? Pretty boring. There's not much to see here. So that's it, you pay on the return home, unless you want to swim. Then you get the journey free. Oh, we are going across on the tunnel, I think. We made it, guys. I think we might be going back on Melita, but I'm not sure. Because Melita seemed quite far away. Or maybe this one is coming in. I don't know if this is the same one. They're all pretty well the same. I think this is the same. This is the same one. We'll have a coffee, I think. Oh yeah, this is the same one, MV Melita. So I showed you all around it. Very easy, very easy. Just walk on MJAR jump on the ferry, whichever. They're coming all the time, every 10, 15, 20 minutes. Depends on the summer or the winter, so. And then on your way back home, you pay like that. So simple. And that, I didn't want to show her on the video because sometimes they get a bit touchy. Anyway, thanks guys. Gozo. Let me see, Malta to Gozo, Gozo to Malta.
We continue learning Maltese before you go to sleep.
I would like to drink water.
Nixtieq nixrob l-ilma. Nixtieq nixrob l-ilma. Nixtieq nixrob l-ilma.
Do you like to drink wine?
Tħobbu l-inbit. Tħobbu l-inbit. Tħobbu l-inbit.
One coffee, please.
Kafe wieħed jekk jogħġbok. Kafe wieħed jekk jogħġbok. Kafe wieħed jekk jogħġbok.
I would like a cup of coffee.
Nixtieq kikra kafe. Nixtieq kikra kafe. Nixtieq kikra kafe.
Do you like to drink tea?
Tħobbu it-te. Tħobbu it-te. Tħobbu it-te.
Would you like to drink tea or water?
Trid tixrob te jew ilma? Trid tixrob te jew ilma? Trid tixrob te jew ilma?
I am not thirsty.
Minix bilaċ. Minix bilaċ.
Minniex bilanċ.
What would you like to eat this evening?
X'tixtieq tiekol illejla? X'tixtieq tiekol illejla? X'tixtieq tiekol illejla?
Have you eaten enough?
Kilt biżżejjed? Kilt biżżejjed?
For all type of video and audio transfers on DVDs or CDs, please contact Joe Borg on 0414 429 391. We continue with Alex. All the events it's happening in Malta this summer.
And again. Welcome to Malta. You might be planning to visit this beautiful island in 2024 and you are wondering what are the events happening this year. Come along with me in today's video because I'll be breaking you down month by month all the shows that are happening here on the island. Let's go. Considering we are posting this video in the month of April, the first festival that is happening on the 7th of April 2024 is the Strawberry Festival. For those of you that like strawberries, this is a place for you to be. There is not going to be only the fresh strawberries. On this festival you will also find a lot of delicacies and desserts made out of strawberries. Location, Imjar, a beautiful village in Malta. Timing, 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure that many of you are aware about the Malta International Fireworks Festival, guys. It is happening in the month of April this year, and I do have the dates and the locations. In Gozo, in the beautiful Nadur, on the 27th of April. On the 28th of April, we have the fireworks in Melilla, and the grand closing, it's happening on the 30th of April, which is going to be the best fireworks show, and it's happening in Valletta. In the month of May, there is a first festival happening on the 4th and the 5th of May in Mdina, the old capital city of Malta. This is the medieval Mdina festival. Here, guys, you're going to indulge in the beautiful history and culture that Malta has. The medieval festival serves as an educational experience, allowing both adults and children to get immersed in Mdina's history and the medieval period in Malta. Now, the second event that is happening in Valletta, the capital city of Malta, starting from the 3rd of May up until the 12th of May, is the Malta Green Festival. Basically, you're going to see a layout of beautiful flowers and plants on the St. George Square. How are you, girls? Nice tattoo.
Yeah, I didn't
right now.
Didn't want to disturb you.
No, you're on holiday?
No, I live in Gozo.
Oh, you live in Gozo?
Yeah, my mother's Maltese.
How long you've been here?
2 months.
You like it?
Oh yeah, love it.
Same. Look at the weather.
America
especially
is
today.
so expensive.
Mm.
So yeah, the weather, the food, the people. I got nothing to complain about.
Nice.
One thing, the shower pressure.
Yeah, I know, same for everyone.
Anyway, it's good to see you. In
Likewise,
person. Nice
likewise.
meeting you.
Pleasure.
Take care.
You too. Aww. Guys, in the month of June there is a lot of happenings, so I'm gonna start reading some of them. The first one is the Earth Garden Festival, which is happening on the 6th and it's until the 9th of June. Now, this is usually from 6 o'clock in the afternoon up until 11 o'clock in the evening. Guys, 100% you need to visit the Earth Garden Festival. I love it. So we might see each other there. In case we miss each other on the Earth Garden Festival, guys, we have another one, which is DLT, or Days Like This. It's happening from the 6th of June until June. It's happening from the 6th of June until the 10th of June, and the location is in St. Paul's Bay. Just in case I forgot to tell you about the Earth Garden, it's happening in Ta'ali. In fact, many of the events and the festivals that are happening in Malta, you will find out later on in the video that are happening in Ta'ali, the big national park in Malta. Now, in case we miss each other on DLT, we have another one, which is Malta International Arts Festival. For those of you that are interested in art, this festival is happening from the 14th until the 23rd of June, and it is in Valletta. Now, a festival that I'm 100% that we guys are going to meet is the Malta International Wine Festival. It's happening every year, and it's my personal favorite festival in Malta. This year it's going to be from the 19th until the 23rd of June, and the location is in Floriana. And finally, for those of you that are interested about commercial things, you have the Malta Fair Trade Festival, which is happening in MFCC this year, and it is held on the 27th of June. Oh my god, this shot was so intimidating to do it, considering how many people they were passing by, but here we are in the month of July. In the month of July, we are having the Malta International Food Festival happening in Gozo. The location is in XEWKIJA, and it's on the 12th and the 13th of July, and it starts in the evening from 7 o'clock. The next event that is happening in Malta in the month of July is the Malta Jazz Festival, and it is located in the Grand Harbour in Valletta from the 8th of July until the 13th of July. For those of you that like jazz. For those of you that you like alcohol, I have two festivals for you guys. The first one is the Farsons Beer Festival, and the second one is the Marsovin Wine Festival. Both of these are companies here based in Malta that they do have their local products. Farsons are the ones that are producing the local drink Kini. This beer festival is happening on the 27th of July, guys, and the location is in Ta'ali, the national park that I was telling you earlier. Marsovin Wine Festival is happening in Valletta in Hastings Gardens. Unfortunately, as of making this video, we do not have the date when it's happening. TBA. Now we're in the last month of the summer, guys, in August, and there is still quite a lot of happenings going on here on the island. The first one is the Delicata Wine Festival. Unfortunately, the date is still not advised when it's going to happen, but the location where it is the Upper Baraka Gardens, where we are at the moment. After the Delicata Wine Festival, for you I do have the Malta International Food Festival. This is my second favorite festival happening here in Malta. This year, guys, it's happening from the 8th of August until the 14th of August, and it starts from 6 o'clock onwards. Location? Triton Fountain in Valletta. There is another music festival that is happening here in Malta, and it's the Summer Days Festival, guys. Now, very important about this, you need to see online the locations where it's happening. Usually it's in Cafe del Mar, sometimes it's in Club Uno, and sometimes it's in Ta'ali. This place that I was telling you about, the national park, pretty much everything is going on over there. The dates from the 11th of August until the 18th, a whole week of festivals in Malta. For those of you that you are interested about the techno festivals that are happening on the island and the house music as well, you do have the Glitch Festival, another very important festival here on the island, and it starts from the 13th until the 16th of August. And the last one that I do have for you is the one in Gozo, the Gozo Film Festival, guys. It's happening on the 23rd, 24th and the 25th of August. These are the events and the holidays that are happening in Malta between April and August. In case you would like to see part 2, let me know in the comment section of this video. As well, if you would like to make the perfect holiday on the island, I do have my very own guidebook that you can exclusively find on my website, which is alexinmalta.com. As you can see on the table of content on the screen, guys, in this guidebook you're going to find everything from where to stay in Malta, the summer activities, winter activities, restaurants on the island, hotels where you can stay, and as well the best sunset courses on the island. If you're interested to see it, it's going to be linked down in the description of this video. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it down below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and until I see you in my next one. Bye!
GHAWDEX IL-LUM, Queen Mary and Malta Campus, Part 1.
Harmonia bliss batmil, kif sawru kien mandi xbil, sisin saqwi u sejjid, bajit jaġbu ma urri, baharik għal-dawra mej, li l-ekim nejjem osej, inti diamant, nofs il-Mediterran,
Eżis telespettaturi għal-ġimgħa nsellmilkom. Il-programm tal-lum u wieħed speċjali għaliex permezz tiegħu ser nidħlu fil-kampus li l-Queen Mary University of London għandha f'GHAWDEX. Din il-preżenza issa tinsab fil-5 sena tagħha. Il-programm tal-lum ser jirrakkonta din l-istorja, storja ta' suċċess minn kull fejn tħares lejha. Dan stajna nwettquh bil-kollaborazzjoni sħiħa tal-Università, l-allima u l-istudenti li nsibu jgħixu, jaħdmu u jistudjaw f'GHAWDEX. Tajjeb qabel xejn nispjegaw li dik li ħafna minna jafuha bħala l-Iskola Medika ta' Barts, effettivamenti il-kampus tal-Università Queen Mary University of London. Kif jgħidilna l-professur Anthony Warrens, id-dekan għall-edukazzjoni fiħdan l-istess università, Queen Mary hi rinomata madwar id-dinja kollha. L-ewwel studenti ġew GHAWDEX f'Settembru tal-2017. Fl-ewwel sentejn l-Università għamlet użu minn parti mill-Istitut Sir Michelangelo Refolo, magħruf aħjar bħala is-Sixth Form. Sa dan it-tant kien qiegħed jinbena il-kampus il-ġdid bis-swit l-Isptar Ġenerali ta' GHAWDEX. Il-professur Warrens jistqar li sa mill-bidunet inħolqot sinerġija bejn l-awtoritajiet u l-komunità lokali ma' tmexxija tal-iskola u anki l-istess studenti.
We are the oldest medical school in England, and we're very proud of the fact that we have a fantastic history. We do very well in all league tables, and we offer an extremely high quality medical education. So we are interested in, as it were, spreading the word of the quality of our education throughout the world, and we were looking at a number of venues. Then we had some very interesting conversations with the government of Malta, who said they were interested in developing Gozo, and would we be interested in coming and working with them? And that's where it all started. And I found the people in Malta generally, but in Gozo in particular, tremendously welcoming. They see it as an opportunity to help the community here. For the first 3 years, we were located within the Refolo school, and they made us so welcome. There were such nice, warm people that we got off to a great start there. Meanwhile, our building here on the site of Gozo General Hospital was being constructed, and I have to say the builders have done us proud. We have a first-class building here that's a fantastic environment for medical education and indeed for education generally. So that's the story of how we got here today.
Sena wara l-oħra l-istudenti barranin bdew jiżdiedu fin-numru. Infatti l-ewwel grupp issa jinsab fl-aħħar sena tiegħu. Għall-professura Catherine Molyneux GHAWDEX kien esperjenza ġdida, mhux biss għall-istudenti iżda saħansitra għall-istess għalliema u staff li bosta minnhom huma professjonisti barranin. Interessanti l-fatt li dan il-kampus u wieħed ta' bilħaq multikulturali.
Currently, we have 245 students. They come from all over the world. We were very surprised this morning when we checked the statistics and we realised that we actually have students who come from 145 different countries spread across the world. They represent 5 continents, so they represent every continent apart from Antarctica. So we've got 245 students, but we also have 45 members of full-time staff. I've lived here in Gozo for close to 5 years. I've been involved in the Barts Medical School project since its inception. I can still remember the first day when I moved to Gozo, being on the ferry and being very excited about having the opportunity to move to such a beautiful island with very warm people, lovely, safe environment. So we first of all welcomed our students onto the island in 2017. We were at the RAHAL school in Rabat, and the school was absolutely fantastic hosts. We are still very grateful to all of their help when we started off.
F'Għawdex, il-Queen Mary University toffri korsijiet ta' 5 snin li waslu għal baċċellerat fil-mediċina u fil-kirurġija. Dan il-programm hu maħsub li joffri lill-istudenti għarfien biżżejjed tal-mediċina, taħriġ kliniku flimkien ma' approċċ professjonali li huma meħtieġa sabiex jiggradwaw bħala tobba. Għalina kienet tassew sabiħa l-aħbar li l-Università Queen Mary ser iżżomm l-ewwel gradwazzjoni f'Għawdex stess f'Lulju li ġej.
When students are in their early years, they have a lot of lectures, a lot of tutorials. They learn about basic anatomy in the anatomy centre. But then as we progress through the course, when the students get to year 3, they start to do a lot of simulation. So we're very excited here to have a clinical skills centre. It's designed exactly the same as a hospital ward. So we have 8 patient beds with all of the facilities that you'd expect to see in a hospital ward. So our year 3 students start to work in there a lot. They examine each other, they examine simulated patients. They also have some of the latest technology, and we're very excited that we have something called a sim man. So this is a model that mimics a lot of clinical conditions, so our students can practice on a model before they start practicing on patients. Then the students start to work more in the hospital. First of all, they observe, and they observe the doctors, they observe the nurses, they shadow a lot. And then eventually, as they progress through the clinical years, they start to actually learn how to do the procedures themselves. So by the time they get to their end of 5th year, they're ready to become junior doctors. And we're particularly excited this year because our very first cohort that we welcomed onto the island in 2017 are going to be graduating. So they're very nervous at the moment because they have very big final exams that are going to be in March. And then we are excited to say that we're going to be having our graduation ceremony in the Citadel, in the cathedral at the Citadel in July.
Dr. Robert Xiberras u konsulent fl-Isptar Ġenerali ta' Għawdex, kif ukoll Senior Associate Dean ta' Queen Mary Malta Campus. Iltqajna miegħu waqt sessjoni ta' taħriġ prattiku fl-isptar fejn hu kien qiegħed juri lill-istudenti mediċi sitwazzjonijiet li ser jiltaqgħu magħhom meta huma jsiru tobba. Dr. Xiberras kompla jżid ma' dak li qaltilna il-Professura Molina dwar l-importanza li l-istudenti jiffamiljarizzaw ruhom mal-ambjent tal-isptar. Għalilna wkoll kemm kien importanti l-kontribut tal-istudenti waqt l-agħar momenti tal-imxija tal-COVID-19 iktar kmieni din is-sena.
L-istudenti importanti li apparti mit-teorija jagħmlu prattika. Issa, l-iżjed ħaġa li jagħmlu prattika hija mit-tielet sena il fuq. Però fl-ewwel sentej xorta jiffamiljarizzaw ruhom mal-ambjent, mal-pazjenti, kollhom placements anke ma' general practitioners, ma' tobba oħra, però imbagħad l-enfasi kbira fuq il-klinika jkun it-tielet ir-raba' l-5 sena. It-tielet sena jibdew ikunu l-iżjed josservaw, jgħinu wkoll fil-xogħol tal-wards, jgħinu wkoll it-tobba. Imbagħad meta jipprogressaw meta jkunu l-aħħar sena, kważi aħna nkunu nixtiequhom ikunu li t-leminija tat-tobba tagħna biex għandi jkun iżjed effiċjenza fuq il-wards, però t-tobba tagħna jkun jista' jikkonċentraw iżjed fuq il-pazjent biex ċertu xogħol ukoll jagħmluh l-residenti stess. Importanti niftakru wkoll li waqt il-pandemija tal-COVID, billi kellna nagħmlu ħafna affarijiet ġo l-isptar, ma stanix nagħmlu servizzi kollha minn ġo l-isptar. Allura kellna mmorru ħafna mis-servizzi bħal outpatients, bħal kemoterapija, bħal flebotomija, ġifieri biex jieħdu d-demm, kellna nagħmlu kollox fl-iskola ta' Barts. L-studenti mbagħad billi kienu twaqfu lezzjonijiet kienu nbidlu f'assistenti tagħna, ġifieri kienu jgħinu l-pazjenti jisibu l-dipartiment neċessarju, joqogħdu wkoll mal-lifts, jgħinu l-pazjentijiet li joħorġu mill-lifts, ġifieri dak kien il-kontribut tagħhom. Apparti minn hekk però, l-istudenti tagħna kienu wkoll involuti fil-vaccinazzjoni tal-pubbliku. Jiena ċerti ħafna minnkom li mortu fil-hubs, rajtu dawn l-istudenti jieħdu ħsieb, jagħtu l-injections, jieħdu il-pazjenti qabel u wara. Dak kien kontribut għalina kien kontribut kbir u kien parti mis-suċċess tal-kampanja tal-injections li tajna f'Għawdex.
Il-professura Catherine Molina wkoll aċċennat għal kontribut li l-kampus ta' waqt il-COVID-19. Dan apparti l-involviment dirett tal-istudenti floti tal-vaċċin.
During the peak of the COVID pandemic, a lot of our students in the early years of the course, so our year 1 and year 2 students who spend a lot of time in the medical school building, unfortunately they were sent home and we had to work very hard to be able to provide their learning online. But this gave us an opportunity to help the local hospital. So Gozo General Hospital outpatients moved into the medical school building. So they actually used the clinical skills simulation suites as a real hospital setting. We were very pleased to be able to help the local community by providing the space at this time. The other thing that was very exciting for our students was we were invited to participate in the vaccination programme. So we had a lot of students who were working at the Aurora Centre, and they're very proud to say that they've assisted in achieving a very, very high vaccination rate on the island.
The local traveller, and we're going to take you to XEWKIJA in Gozo.
Jinbnew anke knejjes ġodda, anke barra minn Malta ovvjament, li jiġu dedikati lil qaddisin ta' żmienna. Dal-aħħar knejjes dedikati lil Madre Teresa ta' Kalkutta, lil Papa Giovanni Paolo II biex jirriflettu anke żminijiet li qegħdin ngħixu fihom. Jiġifieri dejjem ikun hemm xi raġuni u anke kawża ta' kif tkun bdiet ċerta devozzjoni fil-poplu qabel ma dak ir-raħal jew dik il-parroċċa jew dik il-knisja tiġi dedikata lil xi qaddis partikolari.
Impressjonanti li tkun qiegħed daqshekk viċin ħdejja. Hawnhekk hawn il-kopla.
Il-kopla żgħira.
Iż-żgħira.
Iż-żgħira.
Kopla żgħira u l-kopla kbira xi hekk mbagħad hemm il-kampnar.
Imbagħad il-kampnar fuq in-naħa l-oħra.
Fuq in-naħa l-oħra.
Impressjonanti kif inbniet ovvjament, mhux hekk f'dak iż-żmien jiġifieri.
Id-diżinn kien tal-Malti.
Ta' Giuseppe D'Amato.
Giuseppe D'Amato.
Il-Perit Giuseppe D'Amato.
Imma mbagħad il-bennejja.
Il-bennej prinċipali kien minn hawn ukoll, Giuseppe Vella kien jismu.
U xi tajli dwar in-nies tax-XEWKIJA, x'di kont sa nistaqsijilek, ovvjament jien dejjem meta jkun hemm immurant l-arċipriet ta' dak il-villaġġ u dak ir-raħal, dejjem naħseb illi intom l-iktar li tkunu tafu dwar in-nies tal-lokalità.
Iva. Li jiena fis-sitt snin illi jiedni hawnhekk jiġifieri sirt nafhom lin nies tax-XEWKIJA bħala nies twajbin ħafna b'qalb kbira, nies ġenerużi, nies illi jikkollaboraw, nies illi jafu jħobbu. Huma famużi għall-imħabba kbira li għandhom lejn il-Knisja u lejn il-Patrun San Juan Battista. Jiġifieri lejn il-Patrun imħabba speċjali anke meta wieħed jikkonsidra li diġà l-ewwel Knisja li ġiet titlaq qabel l-1608 kienet diġà dedikata lil San Juan Battista. Allura id-devozzjoni għalih f'dan ir-raħal hija antika ħafna. U allura n-nies trabbew fiha u għaddew lil uliedhom u l-ulied uliedhom. Imbagħad partikolarment anke mħabba lejn il-Knisja u din il-Knisja partikolari rotunda anke għaliex in-nies tal-lum biex ngħidu hekk kibru magħha. Allura jħossuha ħafna tagħhom, kważi nistgħu ngħidu ħajjithom hija marbuta ma' din il-Knisja.
Jagħmlu l-mamudija, jagħmlu l-praċett, il-griż, ma saħansitra jiżżewġu x'hekk.
Eżatt.
Għataw popolazzjoni żgħira il-post minn għalija ftit il-fuq minn 3000
Iva, bħala
ruħ,
popolazzjoni.
bħala popolazzjoni.
Iva.
Imma l-maġġoranza tagħhom huma ta' ċerta età jew inkella ta' għadek tara familji żgħar?
Le, għatanna anke familji żgħar, għatanna familji żgħar, fil-fatt anke ħafna minn dawk li jiżżewġu b'xorti tajba għadhom isibu fejn joqogħdu hawnhekk jibqgħu fir-raħal tax-xewkija. Ovvjament oħrajn ikollhom joħorġu minħabba ċirkustanzi familjari jew għax isibu firħula oħra fejn joqogħdu. Imma jiġifieri on the whole naħseb illi għal grazzja talla għada parroċċa bi spiritu żagħżugħ. Jiġifieri għatanna familji żgħar, għatanna tfal u żgħażagħ anke li jħobbu r-raħal jimpenjaw ruhom fid-diversi attivitajiet li jkollna, partikolarment fil-festa, hija xi ħaġa tipika.
U kont qed tgħid li di taż-żwieġ tinteressani ħafna li skont minn fejn tkun l-arusa jażlu l-parroċċa li jiżżewġu fihom mhux hekk.
Normalment.
Ġieli jażilha r-raġel jekk ikun mix-xewkija għandu rotunda bħal di.
Ġieli. Għax normalment qisu tradizzjoni li t-tieċ jiġi ċelebrat fil-parroċċa tal-arusa. Però ġieli jiġri bil-maqlub, jiġifieri li jażlu flimkien il-parroċċa tal-arus. Allura anke hawnhekk jingħata l-każ kultant illi l-arus għax ikun forsi xi ftit dilettant jew iħobb ħafna il-parroċċa tal-oriġini tiegħu, allura jikkonvinċi lill-arusa biex jiżżewġu hawnhekk.
U t-suntir, bellezza, is-setting huwa perfett, xi trid iżjed għandek setting.
Problema ta' spazju m'għandhomx żgur ġifieri għal mistednin għax il-knisja kbira biżżejjed. Pittura kollha li hemm fil-Knisja Rotunda huma kollha ta' Paolo Camilleri Cauchi. U interessanti li l-kwadri tal-ġnub tal-Knisja, ġifieri dawra mejt tal-Knisja, jirrappreżentaw il-ħajja ta' San Ġwan Battista. Għandek l-ewwel kwadru li jirrappreżenta t-tħabbira tal-Anġlu lil Zakkarija, imbagħad it-tieni kwadru t-twelid ta' Ġwanni, it-tielet wieħed Ġwanni l-Battista juri lil Ġesu bħala l-ħaruf talla lill-ewwel dixxipli. Imbagħad għandek ir-raba' kwadru Ġwanni għammet lil Kristu fil-Ġordan. Il-ħames wieħed Ġwanni jipritka lill-Erodi jew aħjar iċanfar lill-Erodi li ma kienx qiegħed jgħix tajjeb, u l-aħħar wieħed is-sitt kwadru l-Martirju. U allura għandek il-ħajja kollha, jiġifieri mentri fi knejjes oħra pereżempju tara kwadri differenti, kull wieħed għalih l-artali tal-ġnub ikunu normalment iddedikati lil qaddisin differenti. Fil-każ tal-Knisja tagħna interessanti li għandek il-ħajja tal-qaddis tal-patrun Ġwanni l-Battista, l-ħajja tiegħu irrappreżentata f'diversi xeni, f'diversi kwadri.
Fid-9 ta' April 2012 reġa' beda jaħdem l-arloġġ tal-Kampnar li kien maħdum minn Michelangelo Sappiano fl-1872 wara li sarlu restawr intensiv minn Pullu Xerri mix-Xara stess. Dan l-arloġġ juri l-ħin fuq l-erba' faċċati tiegħu. Issa laqedaw iddeċidejt li nitla l-aħħar biċċa sal-Kampnar ta' fuq permezz ta' dan il-garigor li waslek saħdejn il-qniepen.
Importanti li tkunu physically fit jew inkella teħduha bħala l-eżerċizzju tal-ġurnata. Kważi wasalt, ta' kważi wasalt jonqosni jew. Issa xiraq jibdew doqqu leqni jimpelaw. Wow, ġvedutaw. 360 degrees għandek ta' kollox. Malta, GHAWDEX kollu. Għatlek jien li ħajduqqu l-qnipel. Għana ħudu.
Like you know, last Thursday was Anzac Day, and it'll be appropriate to put a beautiful song, Proud.
Every year in Australia, we commemorate a very important day in Australian history known as Anzac Day. At this time of the year, you might sometimes bake Anzac biscuits or stand in silence to reflect and remember Anzac soldiers. But do you know who the Anzacs were and why it is important that we commemorate this day? In 1914, the world was in turmoil at the outbreak of World War I. Though Australia and New Zealand were considered young nations, both of these countries came together to help their British allies in the war. These soldiers were called Anzacs, which stands for Australia and New Zealand Army Corps. On the 25th of April 1915, the Anzacs travelled to a place called the Gallipoli Peninsula to capture the Turkish capital of Istanbul, known then as Constantinople. However, they were met by a fierce defence from Ottoman Turkish soldiers. What they had hoped to be a quick campaign turned out to be 8 months of brutal warfare. 8 months after their arrival, the Anzacs evacuated from Gallipoli, but not before many soldiers had given their life or suffered great injuries. In fact, over 10,000 Anzacs died at the fierce hand of the war at Gallipoli. Upon their return, Australia has commemorated Anzac Day since the 25th of April 1916, 1 year after the Anzacs first arrived at Gallipoli. There are many symbols and emblems that you might recognise on Anzac Day. Let's have a look at a few of them. Yum, an Anzac biscuit. It can be fun to help bake these and even more fun to eat around Anzac Day. But it's a bit funny to remember Anzac Day by eating a biscuit, isn't it? Where did they come from? The Anzac biscuit we have today is similar to a type of food many of the Anzac soldiers carried with them. Because they didn't have fridges or shops to get food from, the soldiers needed to eat food that would not go bad over time. Many carried the first Anzac biscuits, which were a substitute for bread. Though they can be a tasty treat, they also help us remember some of the struggles Anzac soldiers went through. Another symbol you might recognise are flowers, such as red poppies or rosemary flowers. Red poppies were famously found growing in some of the most brutal locations of World War I, such as northern France and Belgium, after the war had ended. Rosemary flowers symbolise memory and were found scattered throughout the peninsula at Gallipoli. Because these flowers are very symbolic, they are used as a way for us to remember those fallen by war. They can often be seen being laid down in remembrance of fallen soldiers during days such as Anzac Day. The original Anzac Day was significant because not only was it a day to remember and pay respects to the families and friends of those that had died in war, it also played a major part in forming an Australian identity of courage and mateship that is still important today. Whilst the Anzac legend lives on, soldiers from Australia have defended our country in other wars since World War I. This means that when we commemorate Anzac Day, we remember those that have given their lives in service of our country on other occasions as well. There are many ways Anzac Day is commemorated today. Often people will rise for a dawn service. These services are held at dawn each year because this was the same time Anzac soldiers originally arrived on Gallipoli shores. What are some of the other ways we remember those in our past and present who have committed themselves to the service of our country on Anzac Day?
And we just saw the passing of the Hong Kong Regiment, led by Patrick Chung. There was a volunteer force and they saw active service during the defence of Hong Kong in World War II, and they were awarded the Battle of Honour of Hong Kong in 1957.
And here is the Maltese Concert Band, formerly known as Our Lady Queen of Peace Maltese Band, which was established in 1976. They're based in the Sydney's western suburbs. And this band is the first Maltese concert band in Australia and also the only one in New South Wales. So bringing a 150 plus year tradition of Maltese concert bands to Australia. And since last January, the band is directed by Charles Semiana. And it performs across the year in numerous festivals and concerts, particularly within the Maltese community.
And right behind them is the Maltese Ex-Servicemen's Association RSL sub-branch, led by the president, Clint Marlborough. This sub-branch has been marching on Anzac Day for more than 50 years, and we know Malta played a really important role in the Second World War, owing to its closeness to the shipping lanes. In fact, 2 Maltese men served on HMAS Sydney, which sank with all lives lost off the west coast. The bravery of the Maltese people during the Siege of Malta moved King George VI to award the George Cross Medal to Malta on a collective basis to bear witness to the heroism and devotion that will long be famous in history. Thank you, Malta, for your service.
It's a land called Australia, the outback and the sea, the rainforest and the harsh brown lands, sunburnt country. They brought us out here in chains for the wrongs that we had done.
And I believe behind the Maltese contingent is the Rhodesian Ex-Services Association, led by Rick Dabrowski.
We're all proud to be Australian. We're all proud to be true blue. We made this land our home, and we fought and died for peace. The Anzacs at Gallipoli, still marching in the streets. The brave in Vietnam, and the heroes from World War II. They're all proud to be Australian, all proud to be true blue. We're all proud to be Australian. We're all proud to be true blue. We're all proud to be Australian. loss of life, they come to this land of new. The northern and southern hemispheres, they've all become true blue. We all have our dreams, and we all have our plans. We have our pride and we have our strength. We stand up, we'll take a chance. We're all proud to be Australian. We're all proud to be true blue. We're all proud to be Australian. We're all proud to be true blue. We're all proud to be true blue.
Għalma tafu, aħna għanna program fuq il-Wow 100.7 FM ġewwa St. Mary's, Sydney. Daħna il-radio nimbażaħ fuq affarijiet la minni Joe Borg minn Michael Mallija li għandhom xjaqsmu bin-nostalġija tal-passat fuq tal-rediffusion u sintendi tal-preżent. Fil-program aħna jkollna kanzunetti Maltin, riċetti, funny jokes, sports, affarijiet ta' tfal, news, romanzi minn Anton Grasso, in-Nisġa, ikonna Rosario fl-aħħar tax-xahar u sintendi ikonna affarijiet oħra. Fosthom, jekk ikun hemm xi ħadd li jagħmel xi request, jew nkella jkollu xi avviż ta' mewt, jew affarijiet li għandhom x'jaqsmu mal-birthdays u anniversarji u affarijiet hekk aħna nagħmlu minn kollox biex naqdukom. We trust that you'll enjoy the show. And until we meet again next week, God bless. Good day, Maltese Show. Type of video and audio transfers on DVDs or CDs, please contact Joe Borg on 0414 429 391.